ladies and gentlemen of internet world. We are going for our walk, and today it's raining. So it is raining right now, and we knew that had to happen eventually. So I'm going to do a basic 5-miler today because the weather is unpredictable. So it's been a while since we've walked in the rain, but I think it's just a passing shower, I hope. If not, then I'm going to be getting wet. I'm not wearing any rain gear. I just have a long sleeve shirt with a 2XL t-shirt over that, which is my standard cooler weather dress. I like to have a loose fitting shirt on top of a long sleeve. And if not for that, then you'll see my various hoodies I wear soon. The colder it gets, I get thicker hoodies. I'm also going to start wearing leggings when it gets cooler. It's the same camouflage ones I wear when I go shooting underneath my clothing to stay warm, because the key to staying warm is dressing in layers. Three thin articles of clothing will keep you warmer than one big thick one made for winter, or just as warm. It's actually warmer because these layers trap your body heat in layers. It's like an insulation. So anyway, hopefully the rain will stop shortly. But I don't mind walking in the rain. As my mom used to say, I'm not going to melt. And that has held true for the most part anyways. So there's this big black dude running for governor of North Carolina, and the media is trying to make a big deal out of his going to a porn website chat room years ago because he was having a porn chat with somebody that was trans, and he said some kind of disparaging commentary, which I'm sure is taken out of context, about the book Mein Kampf, which is the Hitler, I don't know if you want to call it a manifesto, but he made some kind of comment about supporting it or bringing it back, but it was taken out of context. And all I'm going to say to that is what a horny man says in a porn chat room cannot be taken seriously. And it's commentary he probably made because he's black, and it probably played as pretty funny and cute at the time. And you know, like, yeah, I'm a Nazi racist, I'm black, haha, you know, that sort of thing. And so not going to take that very seriously at all. And apparently a lot of voters aren't either. And basically, though, you know, the Republican Party is the unity party of tolerance, and if some guy likes trans women, then, well, hey, he likes trans women. I'm not going to discriminate against that. Just don't force it on children and force it on everybody else, and live and let live. There's a lot of LGBT in the Republican Party. It's not a big deal. So the left is only making a big deal out of it, and so is the media, because they think it's going to equate to Trump losing votes in North Carolina. And I don't even see how that, you know, just because Trump endorsed somebody. This is another one of those news stories that's going to go away because it's really nothing. So, looks like we have some road work going on here, it would appear. These guys work in the rain. Got a street sweeper. We have a mound of dirt in the road, it looks like. We got a closed off street. Looks like they chewed up the pavement here. I'm going to be putting down some new asphalt. So, as I wipe you guys off, yeah, looks like they're tearing everything up. I'll put a new surface of asphalt on here. So we'll walk up this way. We've got a whole crap ton of acorns falling out of the trees. Pretty sure you just saw those. And now they gotta scrape up all of this junk on the side of the roads. That's why they had the sewers blocked off with those yellow things. They put the lids on. Keep all this junk from going down in the sewer. So we'll see how far up ahead this goes. So they must have the whole entire road cut off. Looks like they took a lot of the sidewalk out here. So half my sidewalk's gone now. I got just this little path to walk on. Hi, how are you?
Not bad yourself?
Not too bad. Rain's gonna let up in a few minutes, it looks like. So we'll head up this way with my missing sidewalk. I'm not gonna have any cars today here. How cool is this? Normally this would be coming up on rush hour today. So we don't have any traffic here today. So I don't mind that. So what it does make me wonder, though, makes me wonder if they're going to be putting those sidewalks back or if they're going to leave it like it is. So I guess we'll wait and see. Because I do know that the city plans on widening streets. And we did see them take these trees out across the street last month. So it is nice to walk through here without having to worry about cars. That's the only time this has ever happened for me, walking on this. So I will enjoy it. As we listen to the rain falling through the trees. Hi everybody, J.Beau here. This is my fall attire, which is a long sleeve with a shirt over it. It is a shirt that I acquired on the InfoWars website, which from what I saw yesterday, it looks like the days of InfoWars are numbered. It's unfortunate. That was definitely a systemic gangbang on Alex Jones with the whole Sandy Hook thing, which he did make a mistake on and he shouldn't have done that, but nothing came of it until InfoWars was promoting Trump. So then they made it an issue. The media talked about InfoWars and Alex Jones relentlessly in the media, got him kicked off of Twitter, and he was kicked off of other social media. He was blackballed, blacklisted, and crucified by Facebook. Anybody sharing content from InfoWars had the posts removed. So that's what we have. This was an attack on him because he was promoting conservatism and exposing the WEF, the vaccines, and all the other stuff. So Alex Jones is a warrior who sacrificed greatly for us, and he has declared bankruptcy, but the courts are forcing him to liquidate his assets to pay the Sandy Hook families. So now that doesn't mean Alex Jones won't be back with something else or doing something else, but the official InfoWars entity, business and business model, is being dismantled per court order. I don't know what legally he can do. Probably nothing. This is a casualty in one of our wars, in our battles, and it's really unfortunate. And he made a mistake with Sandy Hook, and that's all they waited for, was one mistake. They're going to do the same thing to Elon Musk, because he's giving them the finger as well. And We're going to have to support these people, and that's all there is to it. So now, yesterday on the walk, we were wondering why they had that heavy machinery unloaded around the corner. And I thought it was a grinding machine for stumps, trees or something. No, it's a grinding thing where they're grinding the road to resurface it. So I'm going to flip this around. You can see how it works. Going on up this way. Piece of machinery. All it's doing is it's planing down the road so they can resurface it, because you can't just keep putting layer on layer upon layer. You have to keep the road level and crowned properly for rain. So this road here is getting a do-over. Tax dollars, tax dollars. It's another huge delivery of cordwood for firewood. I actually put our furnace on because it's getting cool. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Stay dry. Cleaning up what's left of this tree over here. That's good. Smells like a pine tree because that's what it is. We don't have smell-o-vision here, folks. Now it's a lot quieter. Now yesterday I mentioned something about my lower back acting up, and it is bothering me again today more than it was yesterday. So probably should not be walking today. Plus it's raining. So I'm gonna go down this way. Take a little shortcut I usually don't take, just because it might be interesting. So it's a lot quieter. So I did notice sometimes when I'm not paying attention, walking with the camera handheld like this, that sometimes it is doing a little too much up and down despite having the horizontal leveling. And so I will try to minimize that. So Trump was speaking in North Carolina today. Where that governor Johnson is running, candidate Johnson is running. The black dude the media is trying to shame and injure. He is maintaining that none of what has been said in the media is happening. So she's running out, getting fit, and we're going to head on up this way. We do have an incline here, aka a hill. Looks like we have a yard sale out here getting rained on. Somebody's yard sale is getting wet. Still raining steady. So get some pumpkins out here. Now we're going to go downhill over this way. We've done 1.5 miles. Sorry, had to adjust something. So I got a pretty good sweat going right now. Also did a pretty healthy round of vitamins yesterday, and sometimes that's favorable and sometimes that's not, with regard to stamina walking, because sometimes it's kind of a shock to my body, because if you are just watching, I am somebody that has celiac disease, which I suffer malabsorption. So a lot of times I'll have vitamins, and it'll mess my system up the next day. And over here we got a trail that goes down into the woods, so we don't know what goes on down there. We don't know what goes on down there. Like right now on this walk, I feel a little flushed. And what do I mean by that? Well, my body feels strange, and I'm feeling like this heat flush, like a heat flash. And that typically happens after I do my liquid B12. Because I use the good stuff. I use the liquid with the eyedropper under the tongue. And usually gives my body a pretty good jolt, which is what I'm feeling right now. I also took my daily vitamins, as well as a folic acid and vitamin D. So sometimes my body kind of like gets used to not having enough B12. Then when I give it a jolt, it acts kind of strange. So I'm going to take my time for the rest of this walk, and every time this happens, it's one of those things where after about 20 minutes to a half hour of walking, my body reacclimates to how it's supposed to be. So these are the kind of things you notice being over 50, walking, and having celiac disease, which the celiac disease was caused by processed foods, which is absolute garbage. Causes inflammation. Your immune system attacks it, basically, and you end up getting damage to the walls of your small intestine and celiac. I don't like how it feels right now, but it will pass shortly. It's not the first time this has happened, in other words. J.Beau will survive. It's my body telling me, wait a minute, we're still processing all these vitamins you took. You're upsetting the apple cart in the natural order of things. But I'm going to persevere with it, and my body will adapt to accommodate, and all will be well. A lot of times after doing my liquid B12 dose, later that evening, or this evening I should say, the next day, I'll start feeling a lot of nerve twitching going on. Still spitting raindrops. And I have to be honest, when I was at home earlier, and I was getting ready for my walk and started spitting raindrops. I was like, do I really need to walk today physically? No, I don't. But my back is starting to loosen up right now, and I'm starting to feel a little better with the hot flash. So when you do regular exercise every day, your body is not optimized for it every day unless you are young. And even then you would have off days. I used to do that when I played a lot of ice hockey. I would have off days. Some days I just didn't have it. My body chemistry felt off. So this is one of those days. Didn't feel optimum yesterday either, but today's worse. So I know it seems counterintuitive to actually be worse after taking vitamins, but your body is a chemical machine, and it's like it puts things on hold to process the chemicals that you gave it, which are good ones. Your body needs these minerals. So, just part of the process. I've learned to adjust to it and be fine with it. I think I'm going to make a nice pasta meal tonight after my walk. We've only gone 2 miles, and I'm sweating a lot, like it's been 3.5. So, definitely glad I took the short route today of just the basic 5 miles. The other thing I start to get when my B12 starts getting out of whack is I'll start getting tinnitus. I'll hear noise in my left ear, which is what I felt yesterday. So I kind of let my body tell me when I need my vitamins. I could do a little bit more preemptive so I don't get those, but you know, and it's what I was saying. Everybody's different, you know. So we see in here somebody left their pants, it looks like. A couple empty packs of smokes while waiting for the bus. You can see a lot of cigarette lighter damage. People like to burn things when they're bored. And that right there is a marijuana prescription tube. So this is what we're seeing, unfortunately. Just wanted to come over and look at that. So I'll go back across the street. I am soaked with sweat right now. My body is going into overdrive. So I'll just walk it out. So thank you for walking with me. First of all, appreciate that very much. So it does feel good to get rained on today. I am getting rained on. It's still raining. Hi.
How's it going?
How are you? So we'll head on up this way. I guess I can wipe this off and Stick this out here like this. Say hi to you all. Starting to feel a little better. I feel like really like a hot flash. I'm sweating profusely. I'm extremely wet with sweat, which is, I mean, I sweat like a normal person on a walk, but today I should not be sweating this much. My body is giving me hell right now. But we'll finish out the walk. Got to get my 5 miles at least. Cry about it tomorrow. Right now the wind's blowing rain in my face. It feels nice, I have to admit. Starting to get the sniffles. That's something in the past I've had a couple of people watching it. They're like, they don't understand the sniffles. Well, it's 60 degrees today. Last night was in the low 40s. Pretty chilly. A little bit of humidity in the air today, but still it causes the, when you're out in the cool, your nose runs basically. So you're gonna hear sniffles. And you hear that a lot on hiking videos of other people too. It just comes with it. Nothing you can do about it. Basically, if you don't like it, don't watch it. So I am starting to cool off a little bit, feel a little better. And I should add that it has nothing to do with being over 50, but it has a lot to do with having celiac disease. It's not a fun thing to deal with. You get bored sometime, look it up. But anyway, we do have that nice red tree down here. Turning colors pretty well. So, this is one of those things that with that governor, that guy running for governor, Johnson, black guy, they keep tying Trump to him. Trump, Trump, Trump. It's a Trump thing, There goes Trump sponsoring another bad MAGA candidate. There goes Trump doing this, doing that. And so they're going to discredit this black guy, who's a good guy. And, like I said, I don't care what his sexual preference is. Is he going to make the country good again? Yes. Johnson running for governor of North Carolina is going to make North Carolina good. And he should win that election. I don't think voters are going to be turned off by it, because this is another systemic attack on a Trump candidate. I think most of MAGA at this point have built a shield. I'm not going to pay attention to that. And a lot of the people that they're trying to reach not to vote for this guy have probably been in trans porn chat rooms or other porn chat rooms. It's not like it's something new. So I don't think it's a very good discrediting tool to use. You know, as the old saying goes, the guy Johnson running for governor in North Carolina is 3 white and 21, which is a play on words because he's not white. But basically, you know, he's an adult, he can do what he wants. We base the criteria of people not being able to be candidates because they were in a porn chat room saying strange things when they're all horned up, then we probably wouldn't have very many people running for office. So I think in the 1990s that would have made a lot of noise and been more resonant, but today I don't think so. Now if he was doing something with minors online, yeah, that would be a big deal, but this is not, it's really nothing. I guess what the liberals are upset about is his commentary on Mein Kampf, labeling it as a black mega racist promoting Nazism. So they're right back on that again, you know. So part of the commentary he made in the chat room had to do with, because he's black, saying something, you know, yeah, baby, let's make slavery legal again. In other words, he's talking to somebody that sexually he would like to be dominated by. It's just chat room talk. It doesn't mean anything, you know? Some people like to have a woman in bed that tells them what to do, order her around. And some guys like to be ordered around by the women. And he's apparently one of those. And he likes trans women, which means he's bisexual. Because, you know, a lot of people like to equate being trans to being gay, which is a lot of truth to that. But, you know, I can tell you from what I've seen, people that are trans, they don't attract gay men. Gay men don't like people that look like women. So whether it's a guy or a girl, they don't like either one. So the main approach that trans people get is from bisexual men. So it's men that don't mind men and they don't mind women. So that's the appeal that these trans people have. Men have towards trans people, I should say. So it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything, you know? Just leave the damn kids alone and stop corrupting the children. That's what Republicans care about. And he's not doing that, so, right? He's not doing that, so, you know, big deal, right? They're just making it a big deal because Trump spoke up for him on his behalf. And it's just a way of trying to get people not to vote for Trump in the long run. So we've seen this movie before. And you know, it doesn't even matter what your own opinion is. If you find it disgusting, you think it's sinful, you're gonna go to hell for it. You know, that's up to God to judge, not CNN, okay? Or anybody else. Unless somebody thinks they know more than God does, which I don't think so. Just my view on it. Live your life and leave people alone. They have their own personal demons. That's between them and God. You know, or not. Somebody doesn't pray, then, well, there's a place they're going to go, right? So, at the end of the day, this is all just being anti-Trump. Or anti-Trumpism. Anti-MAGA. So, we're certainly not going to fall for that stuff. Whew. Yep, I am sweating pretty good right now. Light spots in the clouds there, and the raindrops are letting up finally. I am a little wet. That's what happens when you walk in the rain, so we can walk in the rain, we'll make it. So I think today, up ahead, I'm going to hang a left instead of a right. And I will take the 5-mile walk instead of the 6. Definitely am up for that. Today. Not my best day walking today, folks. Stamina-wise, I feel great. It's my lower back. Very stiff today. I noticed that when I was doing my stretches before leaving the house. So I think we're going to cut the walk a little shorter than normal today. It's better than nothing. And I quite possibly, actually, I'm going to call it today. I'm going to take tomorrow off from walking. I have an extra day of rest. And I've said this before, there's really no need for me to walk every day. It's not really that much added benefit, other than a few extra calories burned that I really don't need to burn anyway at this point. So it's still going to get me around the 30-mile mark for the week. And this really is laborious today. Both my hips, left and right, and it's not the hip itself like the bones, it's the muscles in the lower back. Kind of like, feels kind of needly, like it used to years ago. And it's because my chemistry isn't right, which is what happened years ago as well. So I am going to take it easy, finish out the rest of my walk. All right. I think today we'll veer off up to the left up here. Instead of that way, we'll go this way. yes, we're still in liberal land. As you can see, we got a big Harris wall sign. So we got Jared Golden, the one that's behind in the polls. Harrison Walls, who are behind in the polls. Angus King there in the middle. An independent who is not an independent, and he's going to win easily. He's pretty much, I mean, he has somebody in that race running against him, but he'll win that easily, basically uncontested. Now over here on the neighbors, you see this? We have Trump. And all kinds of Trump stuff. We got a Trump flag. So that just goes to show you what I was telling you about Maine. You know, we're right on that border of the red district and the blue district. We're right on the border of it. 3 miles this way, it's all liberal. 3 miles that way, it's conservative. And this is the middle zone. And we're near Bates College, where Bates College is very liberal. And a lot of the people that work there live around here or are associated with the college, yada yada. So that guy was all out for Trump. How cool was that? Yes. That makes me very happy. We run into another Harris sign up here. So that guy didn't look very much afraid of having his Trump stuff vandalized. The election's coming up, man. Do or die. I got my Trump flag out. So there we go. As far as my vitamin rush, as I call it, I was describing to you a few minutes ago, I feel perfectly normal now. And that's typical. I have experienced that before. It's always the next day after taking my vitamins. So, I'm good. Don't you worry about me now, y'all. Nothing bad. Cut across here. Go down this way today. No, it's just my lower back right now. Just my lower back. The muscles and the nerves. Can smell a wood stove burning somewhere. Somebody's burning wood. Wow. There's a whole gaggle of college girls there running. And look at this cool car. That's awesome. Look at that. That's cool. So it looks like I missed out on the chute cycling containers, these recycling bins. They've all been emptied already by the trash collectors. So I was going to walk earlier, but it was raining pretty good, so I just was going to wait till it went by. Which is what I did. Freaking keys rattling in my pocket when I walk. Excuse me. well. So we'll head up this way a little bit. Still got the Trump sign out here. And Trump flag. And we got Harris over here. And we got another Harris down this way. Nothing new over here. A nice orange tree in the distance up ahead. I think we will get across here. Four miles. Well, we just hit 4 miles. So I'm still going to get my 5 miles. Football in the grass here. Football season. Alright, we're back up here again towards the beginning of the walk where they were tearing up the road. We're going to be going that way again. As long as I get my 5 miles today, I am all smiles. Hello again. So now I got a closed off street I can walk on, which is always nice. See, they're tearing that up pretty good. I saw that guy's Trump sign in his garage. Kind of thing people have to think about, you know. Do I display my sign or not? And like I've told you, the guy that lives there, that's behind where I'm filming, he does a lot of stuff with the local hockey arena and the team that plays there every winter, and they're getting ready to start, if not already. And so he takes in people from Canada to live there to give these young people a break on the cost of food and things like that, and lodging. So for every hockey game, he usually puts a sign out there saying there's going to be a game with a website link if you want to keep up on the game. And maybe they just feel like the politics don't mix with that. But he did have a Trump sign out there, and I just saw it in his garage. So after talking with him that time, absolutely sure he's voting Trump. So you got a lot of people here are going to vote Trump. He's won this district before. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't again. So I'm going to do my part. I'm gonna vote Trump. We'll get up the hill here, see what they're doing up here, see if they're coming this way or not. I see smoke. Yeah, they're still across the street. They're still across the street up there. We'll walk by them again. There's a lot of smoke and steam coming off that truck, so they're probably putting asphalt down now. So I'll flip this around. So we could peep and see what they're doing. Definitely smells like asphalt. Oh, I see what they're doing. Wow, look at that. I can see all of that churning up there into the truck. I think it's what they're taking off the road and filling up the truck. I've never seen them do that before. See that? Wow, look at that. Down this way. See how loud that was. Busy, busy, busy. Now we've gone 4.5 miles. Wipe the camera lens off. This guy's on his phone smoking a cigarette. Working hard, working hard. Put me on break. So we'll go down here. So we're gonna get about 5.5 miles today. They're not going to be easy ones today. Today was not an easy walk. But the point is, you gotta work through it and do it anyway, even when you don't want to. And the thing is once you get halfway, you have to finish it, because if you turn around and go back, it's the same thing. So. starting to drizzle again. So I hope you're enjoying the walk today. At least we had some stuff to look at that's different. It's raining, plus it's construction going on. Half my sidewalk is gone. Look at that. And they cut right into it. Imagine a type of machine that can do that, which we saw. Probably was pretty loud. I'll go up here on my shortened sidewalk. They took my sidewalk. It'll be interesting to see if they put it back. Do you think they're going to put it back or not? What do you think? Are they going to put a new curb over here and just leave the street wider, or are they going to fix it? I guess we'll wait and see. It's definitely picking up in the rain again. Drizzling pretty good right now. Pretty well. So they're probably going to do like they've been doing lately. They've been using asphalt and some kind of cement type stuff for the curbs, rather than the granite curbs they've always had. It's probably a lot cheaper just to mold your own curb. Might be what they're doing. It's gonna be interesting to see what they put. See, like this right here, this is just asphalt curbing that was there, so I guess that's what they're gonna do, I would think. Wipe off the lens. So I'm going to get the usual amount of miles I usually get. Be about 5 miles recorded for you, and I still got about another mile to go. So I'm still going to get my miles, but it's a lot more difficult today. My body did not want to do it today. My brain did. But my body is like, whoa. So I'm definitely not walking tomorrow. I'm not going to walk tomorrow. Now I uploaded a walk last night from yesterday. I think what I'll do is I'll upload this one tonight, but I'm not going to make it live till tomorrow, because I'm not walking tomorrow, if you know what I mean. So I gotta take a day off, relax. Right? Across the street up ahead here when this car goes by. You can see where they cut into the ground here. See that? So they're going to be digging this up too, and they put those yellow things underneath the sewer lids. It's like a catch bag. We'll see one when we go by here. That way if any debris gets in there, it won't plug up the sewers. See this here? You look down in there, it's just a bag. It's gonna catch whatever falls in there. flagger ahead. That might be my thumbnail for the video. We'll see. Smell like gasoline oil mix. Guys having fun. Road work ahead. So they're going to be digging all this up, all the way up the whole length of the street, looks like. There we go. Popped in a fresh battery. That one crapped out. That one was not fully charged. It's almost, not quite. I'll go over here. I almost made it for the full walk. Again, I still have a ways to go, but I'm going to stop recording up ahead here where I usually stop. Sure you guys don't mind. Just hit 5 miles just now. My little chocolate and peanut butter cat wasn't out here today. He's inside where it's dry. So anyways, wanted to say hi, how are you? Hope you enjoyed the walk today. And click like and subscribe, share the content. And again, you know, today was not my optimum physicality today was off. And my lower back is feeling a little better at the moment. But it was pretty tight. And I remember back in the day watching ice hockey games, you'd have sometimes people couldn't play because they'd have back spasms, it was called. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like your muscles are just, and it's all neurological. So it feels like there's like these little needles kind of pain. And I've had that for years. I remember being 16 years old, you go out and play ice hockey all day, and then a couple days later you go play again, and it's like, oh, you just couldn't get going, you know? So, human body is what it is, and it's not being helped by celiac disease and malabsorption issues. B12 is something that your body has a very difficult time accumulating. There's not very much of it. You get some from eggs, liver. I don't like to eat liver. I do like eggs, but you know, when you have celiac disease, your small intestine's not absorbing it anyway. So I use an eyedropper with liquid form right underneath my tongue, and it goes directly into my bloodstream. And the human liver stores up about between 4 and 5 years worth usually. So you always have some backed up. And with celiac disease and you don't absorb it, my body depletes it. So I have to manually replenish it. So it's either the eyedroppers under the tongue or injections once a month at the doctor's office. And I don't want to do that, even though I have insurance to do that. Who the hell wants to do that, right? So anyway, hope you enjoyed the walk, and we'll see you on the next walk next time with an almost daily walking vlog, Walking with J.Beau, or Walking with J.Beau, which is an almost daily walking vlog. How's that? So we'll see you next time, friends. Thanks a lot for walking with me. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.